My name is Jessie Sennett, and I have the privilege and honor of welcoming all of you to the Villages High School Class of 2012 graduation ceremony. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you today as Class Salutatorian. I was excited when I learned that I achieved this class rank, but terrified when I realized that the Salutatorian delivers the first speech of the day. So here it goes. Fellow graduates, I'm very proud to say that we have all made it. Yes, we finally made it to the day that we have waited for. Many of us have had the opportunity to attend the Villages Charter School since its inception, making us the first graduating class that has spent all 12 grades in the Villages Charter School system.
Woo!
Who could have known what was in store for us when we were among the 354 students walking through the doors on August 7th, 2000? It seems to me that our high school years were spent waiting for the end of the chapter, unit, 9 weeks, semester, or school year. But it never really ended until today. When we receive our diploma and our tassels are moved from right to left, our high school years will finally come to an end. For the 124 seniors that are sitting here this morning, this ceremony is a tribute to the dedication that we have displayed in pursuit of an education. However, it is also a tribute to all of our parents out there, teachers, administrators, guidance counselors, coaches, village residents, and the Morse family. Their expectations and dreams for us have been great, as evidenced by the incredible amount of resources they have invested in us. And with great opportunity comes great responsibility. I hope that we have made them proud. You see, we are living proof that it not only takes a village to raise a child, but it takes the villages to raise a child. Could Miss Jerk have predicted my class rank back in the first grade when she was called in to remove me from my very first practice FCAT test because my sobbing threatened to cause a crying epidemic among the other students in the classroom? I couldn't understand why she was comforting me when I was about to flunk out of the first grade. How was I going to explain that to my mother? Needless to say, I was so relieved when they let me back in the next day. I would like to thank you, Miss Jerk, for never mentioning the great FCAT debacle of 2001, or the fact that I put a huge dent in your grounds maintenance budget to find and destroy every beehive within a 5-mile radius of the intermediate center, because I was the only kid on the playground that got stung daily. We, the Villages High School class of 2012, have shared classrooms, teachers, friends, and common experiences that will never be duplicated. No matter where we go, who we meet, what challenges we face, we will take those memories with us. So without further ado, let the commencement ceremony of the Villages High School class of 2012 begin. Let me be the first to congratulate you on a job well done and wish each and every one of you good luck. As Dr. Seuss said, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Until we meet again, thank you very, very much.
Woo!
I would like to say good morning to each and every single one of you who is present here today. However, considering the amount of time I have allotted, I probably should cut that a little bit short. Good morning to those sitting over there on my left, good morning to those in the middle, good morning to everyone on the right, good morning to everyone around me, and of course, good morning to the class of 2012. It is an honor to be standing here in the way of you all and our diplomas. The past 12 years here at the Villages Charter School have surely been 2/3 of my entire life. Now we have come to a time where we can reflect a moment on how great high school has been. All things considered, I think we can agree that senior year wasn't so bad. We all had the opportunity to make close friends, eat breakfast before we got to school, stay up all night studying, and still manage to stay awake during every single class period. It's hard to imagine what this school is going to be like without us, but we all know that it's time for us to leave these years behind and prepare ourselves for what's next in our lives. Before we embark on the next step in our journeys, it's important to thank the people who helped us get here. I would first like to thank all the teachers and staff of this school for working so hard to keep us engaged 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 4 years. I would also like to thank my parents and everyone's parents for paying most of our cell phone bills and guiding us through life. I especially want to thank all the amazing sponsors to the seniors for all the scholarships and support we have received this year. On a personal note, I want to thank my dance teacher, Miss Tiffany, for reminding me that following your dreams is the most important thing you can do in your life and pushing me continually to get better even when I thought I couldn't. I'm sure that everyone here has people like Miss Tiffany in their lives who have inspired them to become who they are. I have to honestly say that writing this speech was harder than anything I did to become valedictorian. And not only because my sister was running around the house singing "Call Me Maybe" while I was trying to write. I put so much pressure on myself. I've always been that way. It's hard for me to take others' advice, and I always want to solve things by myself. I wish that someone had told me 4 years ago that you shouldn't take life too seriously. We shouldn't let things bother us that mean so little. Instead, we should be focusing on important things: family, our relationship with friends, our dreams, and of course, whether or not our shorts are fingertip length. In life, we're all going to come across disappointments and setbacks. What's important is how we handle these situations to ensure that they don't stop us from achieving our goals. For instance, when I got my worst grade ever in 4 years, in 89.4 in AP US History, Mr. Lucas, I couldn't sleep for days. After coming out of a deep depression where I considered dropping out of school and